All right, hello. I'm sort of nursing a a sore neck. So while I'm doing that, and I'm not really doing a lot of writing, I'm going to. I got all the gear for doing this podcast, doing this channel, so I might as well start using it, right? So I'm just going to do some things, take it easy, let my neck heal, and do things that aren't going to break my neck. So what I'm doing is I guess you could say I'm getting ready for the next season or something for later this year. And that is getting the gear ready, the camera ready, things like that. I am an inveterate tinkerer. I can't just buy something and just leave it alone. So, when I buy a motorcycle, I have a Honda 300L. I can't just leave it alone. I got to get the pro taper bars and just jazz it up make it real fancy. So that's what I've done with that. And what you're seeing here is I bought a very nice, surprisingly nice, I guess you could say a cage or a cover of some sort. I forget what they called it in the eBay ad, but a GoPro. GoPro makes so many good cameras, but the thing that annoys me about GoPro is you think when you get a GoPro camera that you're getting a lot of accessories, and you're really, once you get into it and you start needing things for your different specialized needs, what you find is that GoPro really kind of is lacking in a lot of those things. And I know that it's commercially viable because someone always tries or attempts to try to make something that's going to be good for your, whatever purpose you need your camera for. So my pet peeve for the last year or so since I got one was this GoPro, the Max 360, and really annoyed me because as I was trying to mount it and so forth, it's got the feet on it, right? So you can mount it, but it doesn't. It didn't have a pass-through door for the camera. I've got my motorcycle rigged up to where I can run continuous voltage, continuous electricity through USB cables and into the GoPro, and it runs off of the motorcycle. So I don't have to worry about the battery going down in the camera. But for this particular model, now for other models, they make a pass-through. But for the 360, they do not. So I had to buy a pass-through door. And the kit that I found, you had the pass-through door, and then it was just a little more expensive to go ahead and get the full cage for it. So that's what I did. I got the full cage. You can see me here struggling to get the damn door on on the camera. You'll also notice that when I do something, I usually have to do it twice. There, I've got the door upside down, inside out. So I think I'm really going to like this rig. It's got the door works pretty well. It goes on and it does pass through the power cable to keep the camera juiced up as I ride. And then I can also throw it into the cage, which makes it real easy then to mount onto the bike. And I've got this camera rigged, a good setup for it to where it's kind of on my right side. So as I ride, you'll be able to get a 360 view. I'm not going to put it in the front because I don't actually think that's the best angle for that. It's not the worst, but I think it's kind of interesting too. I got some kind of a bar that sticks out off of my not the grill, but the luggage rack. Lost for words. From the luggage rack, I can hang this. I have a bar that just sticks out straight out, not too far so that it's in traffic, but just like just maybe just a little over a foot. And from there, the camera, it can see forward, so it can see around me. But then I can, of course, change the lens or change the focus of the camera to cover the back as well, or the side. So it's actually a really cool visual to have it kind of off on the side, and maybe just a little low. But then it gets the front, the back, the side. It gets a good universal look. So that's what I'm looking forward to here. It's kind of been a frustrating summer. It's one of these things where, as you get older, this kind of thing happens. But I'm not sure exactly what I did, but I did lay my bike down, but I don't think that was it. But I did kind of tweak my neck, and I got to where I could not turn my head all the way. And when I did, what it does is it's kind of still there, but it's sort of going away, is that when I turn my head, or if I just catch it just the right way, I'll feel it like grab going down my back, and it will actually make me feel a little dizzy sometimes. So, I mean, not too bad, but enough to where I don't want to be on a bike and turn my head. Because when I ride, I don't always trust my mirrors. I have a habit of turning my head and looking to see where I'm going to go. And I don't want to have a catch in my neck or get like a real pain in my neck as I'm turning my head around to look around. So that's what I'm looking forward to. My system, what I'm going to do with my cameras is I'm going to have, I've been kind of just buying them piecemeal, but I've basically transformed my bike into a medium mobile machine. So what I've got, I'll have on the helmet. I'll probably have the Mini 11 on my helmet. On the front facing me will probably be, I think it's a 10. Yeah, it's a 10. And then I also have a Hero 8. So that would be, I mean, the 11 on my helmet and the 10 on my bars looking straight back at me. And then the 360, that's 3 cameras. That's probably all I need. But I don't know, I might do something. I have a Hero 8 as well. I think what I'll do with that one is that when I get to a site that when I, want to walk around or look around the place, take a look at things, I'll probably just keep that one as a handheld and probably mount it on a gimbal or something and walk with it, because it's got the media mod, so it's got, I have a light attachment to it, and it's also got the what the media mod's got. It's got like the enhanced microphone on it. But I'm really looking forward to it. I'm kind of disappointed that my neck is hurting this bad. I've actually thought about renting a truck and carrying my bike to some place that would let me do it on just dirt, where I don't really have, dirt trails where I don't really have to worry about traffic. The city I live in has, over time, it's getting really crowded, has got a lot of people from different parts of the country that have very, let's say, unusual ways of driving. And I don't actually trust taking it out on the highway. I don't like actually being on the highway in my car. I just got into a car accident this year. I don't actually like being in my car with these people during rush hour traffic. Just like I don't, so I sure don't trust taking my motorcycle out on the highway. I'm just not going to do it. I got my motorcycle to have fun with, to take on trails, maybe do some day trip somewhere. But I'm going to try to avoid the highway as much as I can. I know that a lot of people will say that's the wrong way to do it, because highway speeds are more consistent and everyone's kind of going in one direction. You don't really have to look out for oncoming cars or turning cars, and that's all true. But I also don't really trust people to not see, to look out for me, to know that I'm in a lane or whatever. And that's all. That's what my motorcycling is, right? It's 90% of what you do on a bike is making sure that you're safe and secure and you feel good about what you're doing. It's no fun if you are on a bike and you don't feel safe or secure in your environment on your bike, because then what's the point? You know, you get on the bike to do what you're comfortable with. So I will probably, there's a very good chance I will in the next few weeks rent a truck. I don't have a pickup truck, but I'd like to rent a truck and carry the bike and, you know, drive it out to a trail somewhere. And that'll be a lot of fun anyway. I need to do more of that. I haven't done as much as that as I'd like. And so I'm looking forward to that. I live in North Carolina, so I'm really wanting to do a lot of historical trips. There's all kinds of history in this state, lots of Civil War history. That's probably one of the most interesting parts of American history that I like is the Civil War. And there's all kinds of that here in this area, North Carolina, and of course, Virginia. Everything between Richmond and Washington, D.C. is really almost like a giant museum. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking at the cage there, you can see I got it together there. Of course, I do use blue Loctite on all my screws and everything, so that way they won't come out. Once I have it, now that I've got it in that cage, though, I don't think I'll probably ever pull it out of that cage. Just because, why? I got the door. The door comes off easy enough, and everything is, can be reached. There's no reason really to pull it out of that cage unless I want to put it into something else. I don't think GoPro is going to make a media mod for this thing, so kind of just stuck with this. But it's a good thing to be stuck with. It's actually a really good cage. So if anyone's thinking about doing that for their Max 360, I highly recommend it. So like and subscribe this channel. I'll be doing some more things in the future. But right now I'm just sort of nursing a poor, sick neck of mine. And once that's better, I'll be bringing more videos. I'll be doing more videos of things like this just to get the channel going and to get the subs going. But that's about it. I'll catch you on the next one. Have a great night. Bye.